All right, my viewers and subscribers. So West Indies, we are indeed putting on a show. Yes, my viewers and subscribers. Batting first, we are currently 273 for 5. Yeah, man, 273 for 5. With Shai Hope getting a brilliant century. Yes, my viewers and subscribers. Shai Hope getting another century. Shamar Brooks also getting another half century under his belt. So as we speak, West Indies first 273 for 5. And let me pick up my stuff here. So 273 for 5, guys. 46.1 overs, right? Romario Shepherd and Ravman Powell are currently at the crease for us. Powell, he is on 25 from 19, and Shepherd is on 12. So 274 for 5. Yeah, man, we are definitely looking to close in on that 300 mark. So 274 for 5, going good. Yes, Sheldon, blessings, morning. All right, so let me just go through the scorecard for you quickly, guys. Let me pull it up here. All right, so congrats, Mr. Hope, on the century. Big up, Mr. Lennox, what you're doing. All right, blessings. All right, so yes, viewers, we actually won the toss. Yeah, Adams, would be nice if we can get 300 plus, because we see Pakistan chase over you see Pakistan chase well over 300 the other day against Australia. You understand? But we trying. All right, so Sheldon said people need to apologize to my coach. Apologize to the coach for what? The team is performing now, so he's doing his job. When the team wasn't doing anything, then people call him out. It's as simple as that. You can't apologize for calling out a man when the team is consistently failing. We haven't won the game as yet either, so let us see. All right, so 202, what's that now? 284 for 5, guys. Yeah. It's gonna be another boundary there as fine leg is up. All right, so let me give you the scorecard quickly, guys. Shai Hope, 127 off 134 deliveries, right? 127 off 134 deliveries, 15 fours and 1 6. Kyle Mayers really wasn't able to get going today. He was ball and caught by Shine Shah Freedy. Shamar had 70 from 83. He was looking extremely good before he got out. Nicholas Puran came in, basically upped the tempo a little bit, had 3 sixes, and then he was dismissed. All right. So yeah. So that is basically how it is going, guys. I mean, somebody is saying this is not going to be easy to chase. The pitch is not too difficult to batten based on what I'm seeing, and I am hoping that with our bowling will be able to stand up. Sheldon is saying that people need to apologize to Coach Phil Simmons. Let us win the series first, Sheldon, because we haven't won the series yet. What we did is that we were able to beat Netherlands, who is ranked number 14. So Ravman Powell goes, guys. Ravman Powell goes 284 for 5. Ravman Powell goes for 32 off 22. So good pinch hitting by Ravman Powell at the end here. So a low full toss from the bowler. Ravman Powell was only able to get it up in the air and got caught. So good little pinch hitting good little power hitting at the end there from Ravman Powell. 32 from 23. Found it a little bit difficult to get in. Sachin say, do you see us defending this total? It's a respectable total, Sachin, but I think with the form that Pakistan batsmen are in, I am thinking that you need 350. You need 350 to really beat Pakistan, but runs on the board is runs on the board. It's extremely as I said, it's a good score for West Indies, but I don't know if our bowlers will be able to hold out. But 284 for 6. I am hoping that we have 3 more overs remaining. I'm hoping that we can get across the 300 mark. But Pakistan, as I said, they are in good batting form. It's a hot day, so the bowlers will definitely have a lot of work to do. Mr. Lover say 320. Good, just feeling I worried about. And we can't give anything in the feeling. You see, our Pakistan do well. Brooks now have the same average as Shai Hope says. Sachin, yeah man, having played quite a few less games, But it's good to see the two of them coming off in the same. So 284 for 6 guys. Romara Shepherd is at the crease, 15 from 9. And Akil Hussain is there with him. Hassan Ali. Ranayot. Hassan Ali has been pummeled today, guys. 0 for 64 runs. Shamar Brooks and Shai Hope really took a lightning to him. Mr. Lover say actually expect Hope to average 55 or so after today. Pakistan batsmen are good. Will Mr. Lennox, the boys can put on a good. Yeah, yeah. I'm hoping the bowlers can go out there and do well, because senior batsmen score close to 300 or over 300. That will definitely give the bowlers some confidence to go out there and see what they can do. But as I said, Pakistan batsmen are really in form, especially Babar Azam and Rizwan. Those guys have been performing extremely well. Sheldon said the team is progressing, which is what we want to see. We will definitely judge them after this series, because they did well against England. Where Netherlands is concerned, I'm not even gonna grade them for that, because Netherlands is ranked 14th, not even in the top 10, right? So as you said, Sheldon, it's good to see them making these runs in this innings. So we will watch them over the next 2 games and see how consistent they are. But this is definitely what we want to see. Batsmen putting up their hands and making runs. Hakim say 300 is a normal ODI score for Pakistan, so we got to bowl good. Exactly. Pakistan score 300 with ease, man. You want 350 up to 360 to really stand a chance against them. Having said that, though, we know that Pakistan sometimes they have a tendency to really go out there and not turn up. You understand? But over the last 12 months or so, they have been playing some fantastic cricket. All right. So 2 more runs there, guys. Hey, I am proud to look like I think out 50 overs and also making change. Yeah, Mr. Lover. Batting out 50 overs and making 300 or close to 300 is definitely good. And as Sheldon said just now, it's good progression. You understand? It's good progression if we're able to bat out 50 overs and make that. Wait until the series is done and we see exactly how far along the team is. Gary, I definitely agree. Definitely agree with you. Because it's not the first time we would have seen West Indies put on a good score in a first innings, right? But as you said, we need to wait until the series is finished. But seeing them batting out 50 overs and being able to make 300 or close is good. But so far, so good batting performance so far by the team. Yeah, so far, good batting performance by the team. Definitely good batting. Especially by Brooks and Shai Hope. Brandon King wasn't able to get in today. He actually played a foul shot to the spinner. Didn't get to the pitch of the ball. He actually lunged out, stretched far for the ball. Basically played the ball back in the bowlers. And the only way that Pakistan can win this game is Babar and Rizwan dismissed cheaply, which is difficult. Yep. Yeah, we're definitely going to have to try and get rid of those 2 as soon as possible. Come on, Romara Shepherd. Stop losing your shape, man. All right, so it doesn't seem, don't know if they make 300, this will be the second time. Hold on. If they make 300, this will be the second time in 2 years that they made. You're sure? You're sure, Sachin? I don't know if we're gonna make it though because we are 48 overs in and we are 288. You know, they at least need to try and get a couple of boundaries. TD say Windies will win. Let us see, let us see. But it's definitely good batting so far. Yes, Mr. Brooks and Shai Hope was good to watch after we lost Mayers. They did well to keep us going. Yep, Mr. Lover Bishop just said that. And they, okay. Yeah, it was definitely good. When I started watching the game this morning, we were already, I think, about 6 or 9 without loss. Six, I think. The first over was completed already. I think we were about 6 without loss. So I started watching from the second over, and Kyle Mears was dismissed shortly after that, and I've been watching it since. But I couldn't do the live same time because I had to be multitasking. You understand? So we're definitely hoping that Shine Shafridi to bowl this over here. Why is Romario Shepherd backing away from Hussein? Why is Hussein backing away from the ball? The last couple of deliveries, 6 or 7 deliveries, they have been backing away, trying to make room and have been missing the ball. They need to stop the foolishness. Pura needs to settle down, but great knock from Shai Hope and Brooks says TD. Yeah, I mean when Puran came, we definitely needed a little lift as it relates to getting some boundaries, but boy, we could have done a little bit better with Puran batting longer than just coming and getting those 3 6s and then getting out. We could have done a little better with him batting a little longer. Mr. Lover scores versus Sri Lanka are 276, 274, and 232. See Sachin. Kyle Mirrors outing early today was just setting us back, but okay, was setting us okay a bit. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it was good that Brooks came in and was able to keep it together. You know, it was definitely good. I think Brooks and Shai Hope put on over 150 something, if I'm not mistaken. Could have been over 150 something that they put on together. Was Romario Shepherd swinging for dear life, and they're not connecting at all. Mayers is more inconsistent. I'm sorry, but he is. Yeah, 289 for 48.3 overs. Puran should not be batting. 4 Poil King was to bat there due to Puran form. Oh, Puran always coming trying to score fast. Another Yorker that has been nailed by Shine Shafridi. Oh, it was 154, Mr. Lover. Oh, one saying 154 or one saying 156. Well, it was in the mid 150s that they put on together. So, but King should open. TD says Mayers is aggressive, but King should open. So 289 for 6 guys. Shine Shafridi proving very difficult to get away in this over in the 49th over. The call is for 2. Shepherd didn't worry running because the man Shepherd didn't run because he need Shepherd want to be on strike for the next over. I think Shepherd easy. Scott says this is not captain's knock from Puran. Yeah, the farm is definitely not where we want it, want him to pick up the farm. Sorry that I have to be looking down each time, guys. I have the tablet watching the game, and so that's why you see I have to be going down and up every minute. All right, so Shine Afridi to Hussein, and it's straight back over Shine Afridi head over the boundary for 6. So good shot there from Akil Hussein. Why should King open if he can see the new ball plus he scored runs middle there where I put him to open where he fails. Very good batting from West Indies. 298 West Indies may get in Mr. Lennox. All right. Say very Somebody say, will we? All right. He's saying that West Indies will be getting 298. Let us see. Let us see. Let us see. That was a brilliant six by Akil Hussein, so that we're basically pretty much up there. Yeah, Gary, it is looking possible. It is definitely looking possible. So it's the final over now, my viewers and subscribers. A couple persons stream moving faster than mine, but 296 for 6 is what my stream is at. Harris Ralph bowling the first delivery of the last over to Romaro Shepherd, and Shepherd slaps it over the boundary for 6. Nice 6 there for Romaro Shepherd, brings up the 300. So 302 for 6, 5 deliveries to go. We should be aiming for hopefully about 311 there about. Hopefully we can get around about 311. Sachin says 25 of 17 Shepherd. Yeah, Shepherd definitely coming together now. 25 from 17. 302 for 6. Second delivery of the over to Shepherd. And it's another massive hit by right in more in the fielder's hand. Didn't clear the boundary. Man. You did the job though, Romaro Shepherd, in terms of getting us across the 300 mark. So pace on. Romaro Shepherd was unable to clear the fielder. TD, they batted well regardless. It's good batting to go up against this Pakistan bowling lineup. Very good. Gary said, yes, Mr. Lennox, 300 back-to-back game, not bad at all. Hope they can build on this. Yeah, definitely hope they can build on this. And to make it against Pakistan bowling lineup is really impressive. To make it against Pakistan's bowling lineup, that's definitely really impressive, right? So Romaro Shepherd 25 from 18. Definitely appreciate that knock from him. Also appreciate the knock from Ravman Powell at the end there, my viewers and subscribers. Azari Joseph is in now, but I think they had crossed. So I think Akil Hussein will be taking strike. Let us see. So 302 for 7, guys. After the final over here, I will go through the scorecards. The scorecard for you guys. Sachin said 302 for 8. Somebody out already. Stewart family say, I love the way we play this game. Yeah, they are batting well, Let us see what the bowling will do. So Harris Worth to bowl to Akil Hussein. Ball goes through to be taken by the keeper. Somebody else says Sachin is saying it's 8 down, but I'm going off what I'm seeing here for now. Yes, remember Babar was saying something the other day, not but against this. I think it was Mohamed Rizwan, Gary. Pakistan ain't dropping catches today. Hussein gone, 8 wickets, yeah. Sports of the Bone have to say performance, surprise, and proud of the guys. 300 back-to-back. Supernova in the place. Big up yourself. All right, so Akil Hussein has been dismissed, guys. Yeah, but I think it was Mohamed Rizwan that did the interview the other day and was saying that Pakistan currently has the best bowling lineup in ODI cricket. So I don't know. I don't even know if he had specified ODI cricket. I think he had said Pakistan now has the best bowling lineup in the world. So if we're able to put together this performance against them, it's pretty good. So Akil Hussein goes, guys, trying to get a boundary. We definitely can't fault him for that, Yeah, Gary. I think I had said something about it in a video. It could have been Rizwan. So a brilliant catch there, as somebody said earlier. Pakistan not dropping a catch out there, my viewers and subscribers. Everything they're taking, especially the catch to dismiss Shamar Brooks. That was extremely good. Those guys not dropping anything. So it's 302 for 8, 49.4 overs based on what I'm seeing here. TD says 300 against Pakistan is impressive. Very impressive. Very, very impressive. Very, very impressive. And that is basically why I am saying that it's really good. It's really good to see them getting this amount of runs, because we want consistency though. We want to see them continuing, but we definitely have to give props where props is due. And as Sheldon said a little earlier, that is progression to be getting 300 against Pakistan. But my idea of ideal continuous progression, if there is a phrase like that, my my idea of ideal continuous progression is being able to score these sort of runs consistently, right? So it's good to see them getting this, but what we want now is for the bowlers to come out and do their thing. Supernova says Shai Hope is 100 is a 100 machine, third fastest player to 4K ODI runs. Yep, they brought up that a little earlier. So a couple of runs to finish off, guys. So West Indies, 305 for 8. Right, 305 for 8. That is very well done. That is very well done. Gary said well done. 305 for 8. Pakistan saved about 50 runs with those catches. Great catches. Yes, TD. Pakistan they really did well out there in the field. But 305 for 8 is very good. It's going to be pretty interesting to see how our bowlers match up against the batsmen. I can almost guarantee you that Pakistan coming into this now, they were thinking about bowling us out for under 300, maybe 240, 250 or something like that. You understand? And the fact that we got over the 300 mark, it's definitely a psychological barrier in terms of ODI cricket. Maybe not for Pakistan because, as I said, those guys make 300 and chase 300 on a regular basis with excellent bowlers bowling to them. So the batting, guys, Shai Hope 127 off 134. Kyle Mayers got 3. Brooks had 70 from 83. Pooran 21 from 16. King had 4 from 9. Powell had 32 from 23. Shepherd 25 from 18. Hussein had 8 from 7. Joseph 1 from 1. Walsh 2 from 1. 12 extras, guys. 12 extras. Overs, 305 for 8. So it was very good. West Indies will perform better in the Sheldon said West Indies will perform better in the heat and they did in the cold of Netherlands. I think will be close game. Will you stay live for a second innings? Maybe not for the entire innings. During the lunch break here, I am going to take a break off and then I'm going to come back on. Gonna put my device to charge, then I'm gonna come back on during the second innings. I might not be able to watch it. I might not be able to do the live right up until the end, but I will try and go for a good while, and I have to leave the house shortly to go to work. But after the lunch break, once Pakistan starts batting, hopefully the stream will still be up. I'll come on and see if I can do the little watch along until maybe run about, hopefully, I don't know, 1 o'clock, 1:30 there about. So yeah, that is basically how it went. Let me just take up my phone here and run through the information for you guys again. All right, let me just listen to Shai Hope's interview here. All right, so 305 for 8, guys. Shai Hope leading the way, 127. Brooks had 70. Pooran 21. Powell 32, 25 to Shepherd. King 4. Right, Hussein 8. Shepherd 25. Joseph 1 and Walsh 2. In terms of the bowling now, Shai Afridi had 2 for 55 from 10 overs. Hassan Ali, he was treated roughly today. He had 0 wickets, 68 runs, 10 overs. Haris Rauf, 77 runs came off his overs. He had 4 wickets though, right? Off his 10. Nawaz had 1 for 61. Khan had 10 overs, 1 wicket for 37. In terms of how we lost the wickets, we were 9 for 1, and then we had that wonderful partnership there. 163 for 2. Right, then 198 for 3, 216 for 4. Then we had 243 for 5. Then it was 284 for 6, 302 for 7, 302 for 8, and we got all the way up to the 305. So it was indeed a pleasure watching Shai Hope and Shamar Brooks putting on a clinical batting, putting on clinical batting performances. It was good to see Powell and Romaro Shepherd rounding it off for us at the end there. Getting 300 against Pakistan, my viewers and subscribers, is definitely not easy. So, we commend them. We commend them. Hopefully the bowlers will be able to do their thing. Why is everyone surprised? I am the only one seeing efforts that are being made to have the team progress. Sheldon, I don't know if you are the only one that is seeing it, It's just that persons probably want to wait until the series is finished to say, yes, the team has progressed. Right? Based on what I'm seeing in the comment section, most persons are saying congratulations to the team for making 300. But we want to see the rest of the game first. We want to see if we're going to be able to defend the score. All right, Marlon, so we left about 12 runs out there. Yeah, we definitely want to see. This is the first real test that we are seeing in Sri Lanka. A good 300. We're not going to throw the Netherlands tour in there because Netherlands is ranked 14th. So it was good that we were able to go out there and perform and sweep them. But we are going to be gauging it off what we are able to do with the teams that are ranked in the top 10. That is what we are looking at. But it was definitely good to see the guys getting some runs. And the runs came from run about the same players that have been making runs. Shai Hope, Brooks is in making some runs. Powell has been making some runs and thing. Carson, I think we left about 30 runs out there. TD said the biggest problem is consistency. Exactly. So it's not like we haven't had performances here and there, guys. We have had performances here and there, but consistency is a problem. Puran has about 1,000 ODI runs right now. Comment gone. But I must commend the Pakistan fielders, guys, because they really performed well out there. The fielders were clinical. They saved a lot of boundaries. They took the catches. They did extremely well. It's going to be a very busy afternoon for us. So I'm hoping that the fielders will back the bowlers up. Hopefully when the wickets, when the opportunities come, we are able to grab them with both hands. But I think the pitch didn't do too badly. Pitch didn't do too badly at all, guys. And the batsmen did well. Yes, we were 152 for 1 at 30. You sure it was 30 overs? The guy did well, but I think the guys did well, but I think they're 20 to 30 run short. Babar and Rizwan come. Yeah. It's the same thing we were saying a little earlier. The batsmen didn't do too badly. It was good batting, but the form that Rizwan, Babar Azam and those guys are in, if they get in on this pitch, it's going to be very difficult to stop them. I remember these guys, they are crafty. The Pakistan batsmen are crafty enough not only to just depend on boundary, but they are going to be rotating the strike, and they are used to the heat. So I think they are going to be rotating the strike. They are going to be pressing the fielders. So we are going to have to be extremely sharp, make sure we take all the opportunities and see how it goes, right? Javid say good effort. Good effort with the bat. So far, let us see what the bowlers are going to be able to come up with. In the meantime, guys, let me see if I can pull up some information about the Australia versus Sri Lanka second T20 before I go. Just give me a minute, guys. I'm trying to pull up the Australia versus Sri Lanka. All right, so we know the first game, Australia versus Sri Lanka, was actually played a couple days ago, and Australia won that by 10 wickets, right? With David Warner, I think, getting 70 and Finch getting 60 odd to basically, chase down the 120 something. I think it was that Sri Lanka got. So in the second game, Australia and Sri Lanka currently doing battle in their second T20 game. Sri Lanka batting first, only getting one. Well, they are 121 for 7 of 19.1 over, right? So 121 for 7 of 19.1 overs. So another low total there seems for Sri Lanka. Let me give you the scorers. Once again, Sri Lanka getting amongst the runs. Sri Lanka getting 39 from 33. Mendes had 36 from 36. All right. And not out, Current Naratne and Chimera, they are both at the crease, haven't scored. In terms of the wicket takers for Australia, we have Richardson getting 3 for 26 from his 4 overs. Maxwell 2 for 18 from 3 overs. Another Richardson 2 for 27 from 3.1 overs. So batting first, Sri Lanka, as we speak, they are 121 for 7 off 19.2 overs. Right? So that is how it is looking. Sachin says for a pace bowler to bowl 4 overs and giving away 16 runs is just class. Hazelwood something else. Exactly, Sachin. That's very good bowling. And you see, I remember in the IPL the other day, boy, they really did him dirty in one of the games where I think his 4 overs went for something like 64 or something like that. It's safe to say Shai Hope is definitely past West Indies fitness test. It's that easy to bat 40 plus overs in that heat. Exactly. I know you're just pulling legs, but Shai Hope is always looking in good shape. And as you said, it's not easy to stay out there and bat so long and rotating the strike and all of that. Joseph and Seals will get us off to a good start, hopefully. I hope Shai Hope can get out 7 more 100 this year in ODI. 7 more 100, Sachin, Mr. Lover. Marlon said, Hope class as ODI batsman is unmatched. Yeah, it's extremely good, but I think he's like the 3rd or the 4th fastest player to 4,000 runs. Could be about the 3rd fastest. 12 ODI century. Extremely good. Extremely good. Yeah, Javid said the 3rd fastest. Yeah, man. Congratulations to him. It's just that when we watch Shai Hope, I have confidence in our bowlers on this pitch. Oh yeah, no, okay. Because I was wondering if Marlon lost a screw. I read it wrong. He said I have no confidence. Okay, in the bowlers on this pitch. Oh, I was wondering if you are saying I have confidence in them on this pitch. I am hoping that they will be able to put together something good. The bowlers, I'm speaking of, but the pitch doesn't really look as if it's doing that much. So Alzar will have to fire it up and all of that and make sure that he's doing well. Mr. Lover said Lewis won't make it in that heat. Ricardo Thompson said big up sports to the bone. Yeah, man. Yeah, that is usually one of the problems with our dear beloved Evan Lewis. Usually when he's batting for that long in the heat, he usually starts getting some cramp and thing like that. In hundreds, I think let me see. I don't know if he has passed him already. Let me just double check. Just let me double check, guys. Yeah, so as we said, the bowlers will have to go extremely hard. You understand? All right, I'm trying to pull up the players with the most century for West Indies in ODI. Javid, I know some persons gonna say that they expected it. I didn't really expect them to cross the 300 barrier. I was looking that we would get maybe about 270 before watching the game. You understand? And it's good though. It's good to see them doing that. Sachin says he is not doing anything on this pitch. We need someone like Obed on this pitch. variations. Exactly. It's going to be difficult. It's going to be difficult to just run in and expect the pitch to assist you and thing and thing, Australia, the king of cricket versus the loser is Pakistan says Kohli. I think that must be an Australian there. Yeah, but it's probably going to be a little bit difficult for Javid said I thought West Indies would make 196 all out, to be honest. All right, so let me give you the century, the based on what I'm seeing on ESPN Cricket Info as it relates to the as it relates. Somebody said Casey Carty deserved to play. That's not fair. Him drop after good innings. Yeah, I personally wanted to see Casey Carty out there. You understand, but I am happy how it turned out as it relates to the batting. Thompson is saying is Hope the best ODI batsman to have played for West Indies. Let me give you some information as relates to players and West Indies players and the amount of centuries, right? I'm trying to pull it up here. All right, so when it comes on to ODI centuries, I think Chris Gayle has about 25. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong. Chris Gayle has about 25, right? I don't know if the stats here that I'm seeing is accurate, but based on what I'm seeing on ESPN, Chris Gayle has 25. Brian Lara has 19, right? Desmond Haynes has 17. The next best is Shai Hope with 12. Right? So Chris Gayle has 25, Brian Lara has 19, Desmond Haynes has 17, Shai Hope is next with 12. For those who are just coming on, guys, we have already gone through the scorecard and thing, but I'm gonna go through it again before the second innings, right? So as I was saying, somebody was asking who was the most century for West Indies in ODI. Supernova said, how do you think we will defend this total? As I said earlier, I'm not too sure if we're going to be able to defend it. I'm not too confident with our bowlers on this pitch. Listening up, guys, no person's going to say you're always fighting against West Indies. He's asking what I think. I am thinking that we might not be able to defend it based on the bowlers that we have, and they are not capable of bowling with a lot of variations. Right? The pitch is not offering much, but I am hoping that we will be able to defend it and thing. I am hoping that the bowlers will be able to do well, but as it relates to the form that the Pakistan batsmen are in, it's not likely that we're going to defend it. They chase 300 and set over 300 on a regular basis, but I am hoping that we will be able to chase it, to defend it. So as I was saying, guys, the top ODI scorers were centuries concerned. Gayle with 25, Lara with 19, Desmond Haynes 17, Shai Hope is next best with 12, right? Then we have Greenwich and Richards. Greenwich with 11, Richards with 11, and I think Shivnara and Shandopal with 11. Also, Marlon Samuels has 10, right? So those are the guys at the top there where ODI centuries are concerned. But we know that people like Gayle and those guys, and they would have played quite a few more ODI games, I think, than Shai Hope. So Shai Hope is definitely going well so far. So let us see how he will be able to continue and how he will match up with these guys at the end of his ODI career. All right, let me pull up back the scorecard for those who are just joining us. All right, so for those who are just joining us, West Indies batting first. We were able to put together 305, right? 305 is what we were able to put together. Shai Hope leading the way once again, getting a solid century. This is his 12th ODI century. 127 from 134 is what he got. Kyle Mayers opening the innings with him only had 3. He was removed by Shine Shah Afridi, as usual, getting a wicket in his first over. Shamar Brooks and Shai Hope were able to put together over 150 runs partnership, and over 150 runs partnership, and that did well for us. Brooks, he was removed for 70. Nicholas Pooran, the captain, came in, and he got 3 sixes and a couple of singles. Got out for 21. Brandon King got out for 4. He actually stretched after a delivery and popped it up back to the bowler. Romari Shepherd, he did some good pinch hitting for us at the end there. 25 from 18. Rahman Powell was also good, getting 32 from 23. And Akil Hussain coming there and getting a 6 off Shine Shah Afridi, with a couple of singles from Joseph and Hayden Walsh to carry us across the line. And that is how we did 305 for 6. But in terms of the batting, guys, I must say that it was good to see West Indies batting out 50 overs. It's definitely a plus when we're able to bat out 50 overs. You understand, and score over 300. So it's not like we batted out 50 overs, but we were scoring so slowly that we didn't even cross the 300 mark. Would have been nice if we were able to get a couple more, but it is what it is. Now, in terms of the bowling now, I don't know if the captaincy is affecting Pooran's batting session is asked in, because where his ODI thing is concerned, he was scoring some runs before that, but I think this is how Pooran is. Every now and again, he's always in a sluggish form, gets no runs, and then he just comes back and start getting some runs. But he usually gets good runs in ODI cricket, so I'm not sure what's happening. Let us see. Hopefully he'll be able to get himself in form pretty soon, because not every day of the week we're going to be getting centuries from Shai Hope, and when the centuries don't come from Hope, we will need Pooran to get some runs. Now, in terms of the bowling for Pakistan, Shai Shah Afridi 10 overs, 1 maiden, 55 runs, 2 wickets. Hassan Ali, he had some stick today, 10 overs, 0 maiden, 68 runs, no wicket. Haris Rauf had 10 overs, 77 runs, and he had 4 wickets. Nawaz had 10 overs for 61 runs, and he took 1 wicket. Khan had 10 overs, 37 runs, 1 wicket. So he was good. He didn't take a bunch of wickets, but he was extremely economical. As it relates to the intervals that we lost the wickets, we were 9 for 1 when Kyle Mayers was removed by Shai Shah Afridi in the first in Shai Shah Afridi's. I think it was his could have been his first over, I think. I don't know. Anyway, as I said, Brooks and Hope put together a good partnership. 163 for 2, 198 for 3, 216 for 4, 243 for 5. And then we had 284 for 6, 302 for 7, 302 for 8 is where we lost the last wicket. Then we made it up to 305 for 6, I think it was, that we finished at. So once again, as I said, good to see West Indies batting out 50 over and scoring over 300 in the process. But as I said, guys, it's not going to be easy to defend it. As Sheldon would say, we are definitely giving thanks for the progression, for the little things. Getting 300, batting out 50 overs is extremely good. So what we need to do now is go out there, be consistent in the fielding, make sure that we're fielding properly. I watched basically the entire innings of Pakistan out there in the field, and I can only remember one fault that they had. A ball was played down towards the boundary, I think, and the fielder went and stopped the ball and was basically trying to relay it to the next fielder. Didn't relay it right straight to the next fielder, and by the time the fielder took it up and threw it in, we got an overthrow. We were able to run an additional run. I can't think of anything else. They were extremely good as it relates to marshalling the boundaries, cutting off the boundaries, taking their catches and everything right across the board. They were good as it relates to the fielding. So with a bowling that is not as penetrative as we would want it to be, I am hoping that the fielders will back up the bowlers, take the catches. If there's any chance of getting executing a run out, we need to get that, and we need the bowlers, as I said, they need to keep it as tight as possible. So that is basically how the innings went, my viewers. And for those who are just coming on, I I just gave an update for the second T20 between Australia and Sri Lanka. Sri Lanka, they had only 1 over remaining when I did that one. So Sri Lanka batting first, they had 124 for 9. Australia is yet to bat. 124 for 9 is what Sri Lanka got in the second in the second T20. Right, 124 for 9. Once again, we have Sri Lanka getting some runs, 39 from 33 deliveries. Mendes getting 36 from 36. We also have, those were the top scorers there. And where the bowling is concerned for Australia now, Richardson getting 4 for 30, right? Next, Richardson getting 3 for 26 from his 4. Maxwell, the big show, according to what he calls himself, getting 2 for 18, right? And yeah, those were the main contributors. So Sri Lanka will be looking to defend that 120, that 124, right? We saw how the first T20 of the series went between them. They made 120 something just the same, and it was David Warner and Aaron Finch alone that were able to hit it off. It's been a while since I have seen Finch scoring some runs, so, Anyways, guys, West Indies, back to West Indies. We have 106 persons on the live and only 18 persons liking up the video. I don't understand you guys. Come on, at least give the video a like so persons can see that we are on. I still end the live anyways, we're going to start it back once Pakistan start batting and thing. But you can go ahead and like the video, man. We're not charging anything, Let me just say this, guys. I even add the super chat to the channel. Quite a few persons have been calling for me to add the super chat where persons can come and donate to the channel. The super chat is there. If you are typing a text, you will see the icon there if you want to donate anything to the channel. I don't even tell you guys that every minute. It's the second time that I am actually talking about it, and it has been on it for a while. So if you guys are not even liking the video, I am not even going to tell you about the super chat. It might sound a way, but it's mostly contact 20 and people like Mr. Love and those guys, and Sachin always telling people about super chat and telling people to like the video, because I don't know why my viewers and subscribers don't like to like the videos. They don't like the videos at all. They just come on and gone, and it's not charging you to like the video. A couple of conversations going on in the comment section. Let me read a couple of them before I go. All right, Sachin says, Sheldon, if a man is not concerned about scoring runs, that should not be a captain and should not even be in the team. I actually didn't. Says we'll get 2 wickets today, including an early one, says Sachin. Says Sheldon. I'm not too sure if when Puran says he's not concerned about scoring runs, that is how he means it literally, like he doesn't care if he doesn't score. I think that's what he means. I think he's basically saying that he's putting in the work and the runs will eventually come. So he's not worried that he's not ever going to score runs. I think that's what he's saying. Because to say that he's not worried about scoring runs any at all would be absolutely mad. We would have to hold him and give him 2 little conk in the head. I doubt that is what he's saying, man. I think he's just saying the runs will definitely come and he's putting in the work. So, he's not too worried that he's not getting the runs right now, but they will come. You understand? I think that is what he means. As a captain, he couldn't possibly mean that if the team is winning, he's not worried about scoring runs. I doubt that is what he's saying. Hopefully we'll be able to get some runs in the next 2 games, because across a couple of games so far this year, he hasn't really scored any runs for us. So, I'm hoping that he will get some runs. And I think before this, even before the Netherlands series, he was averaging in the 40s, if I'm not mistaken. So he definitely needs to step it up. And, every now and again we're going to need a little momentum as the when the number 4 batsman comes into try and get a couple of boundaries. But ideally, you want to try and bat out. You want to try and bat 8 or 10 overs. If 15 overs remaining, say for example, for argument's sake, 15 overs are remaining when he comes in. You need to try and bat out 8 or 10 out of 15 overs. We don't want you to come and hit 3 6s and get out. That is foolishness. We don't have any time for that. You're not batting at number 8 or 9. So I mean, when it comes off, it looks good for the for the 3 6s that he was able to hit. I always said yes, good, good, good. But you know, we are fans, and once it doesn't come off, we are definitely going to call him out because you know the professional. Not only him, they have a batsman also. They are the professionals, and they are the ones that are supposed to be able to make the judgment call whether or not to play this shot or whether or not to settle down or whatever. You know, but coming in at number 4. If you have close to 20 overs remaining or 15, you don't just want to come and bat 3 or 4 every time and get 21 runs or 20 runs and get out. That don't make any sense. You understand? You better you bat out the overs and get 30 runs or 40 runs. You know, not time for them foolishness there. But anyways, guys, just to finish off on a positive note, it was indeed a pleasure watching West Indies scoring over 300 runs and not you know batting out the 50 overs. You understand? So the fact that we batted out 50 overs and got over 300, you know, it's definitely commendable. It's commendable, guys. You understand? So you know, and once again, shout out to Shai Hope and Shamar Brooks, who made sure that the team was firmly placed on their shoulders. Ravman Powell and Shepherd coming in the latter part there and doing their thing. You understand? But yeah, we're going to leave this one right here for now, guys. Hopefully once Pakistan, you know, start their chase, I am going to get some stuff out of the way. Just stay tuned to the YouTube thing, you know, that make sure you turn on the notification bell, so once I pop up live, you guys will see it and we will continue to do our watch along. Hopefully I will be able to do it for maybe about an hour and a half or 2 into the chase. All right, guys, so let's go and big up on yourself until later on, and stay safe, my wonderful peeps.